Hi, I'm Amber from Armour Sealant, and I'm so excited to see you here today. Because if you are here, you are looking for an exciting opportunity to earn your financial freedom. By the time I finish this chat with you, I want to promise you the following: that we will provide a lucrative, ready-made business using our premium product and our powerful marketing, which solves customer problems while achieving your financial freedom. In order to achieve this promise, I'm going to reveal to you 4 powerful secrets, which is going to be imperative to your Armour Sealant agency success. Secret number 1, your own premium product. Secret number 2, robust solution for customer problems. Secret number 3, business tools for success. Secret number 4, power marketing to attract customers. I'm going to explain every secret in detail, and by the end, you're going to see how important they are. And right after that, I'm going to show you just how affordable this investment is, and show you the free bonuses we're going to add to it. And stay with me, because I'm going to share with you the astounding 50% discount we are going to offer you today. I know you're going to be very impressed when I'm done, and that's why at the end you are going to have an opportunity to book a private and personal discussion, which we will answer any more questions you might have. So let's jump into secret number 1, shall we? I want to share something that happened to me. I was traveling on the notorious N2 at night when suddenly I felt this rumble go through my car, which meant I sustained a puncture. I had pulled over to the side of the road, looking around, just seeing darkness everywhere. I was scared and I was alone, and I knew I didn't want to get out of the car in order to change a puncture. We all know how dangerous it would be to change a tire on the side of a dangerous road at night. I know there's outside threats. I know that if I'm changing a tire, most likely another vehicle might hit me. I managed to call for help, but I was stranded there for 2 hours, and then luckily in those 2 hours, nothing bad happened to me. Now I want you to imagine that this was your wife or your mom or your husband or your child in the car. Imagine it was you. You never want your family or yourself to be in that situation. And since having Armour Sealant in my tires, I know that will never ever happen to me again. And neither should it happen to you. But that was just me in a car. You can imagine what happens to commercial vehicles who get stuck on the side of the road. I hear every day about punctures happening, blowouts, chaos. And that goes for all types of industries, whether it's fleets or taxis or agriculture. No one wants to be stuck on the side of the road. And which brings me to our primary benefit. We stop punctures on the fly before even realizing you had one. So let's quickly break down all these amazing details. Our sealants plug holes up to 15 millimeters in size. That's the size of a 10-cent coin. But that's nothing. Another one of our products actually seals holes up to 30 millimeters in size. That's actually bigger than a 5-rand coin, which is pretty crazy, right? However, safety in punctures is only 2 of our amazing benefits. Having Armour Sealant in your tires will actually regulate your tire pressure. Tires are naturally porous. You might have a slow leak. It happens all the time. Having perfect tire pressure, thanks to Armour Sealant, will ensure savings up to 15% on your fuel bill. We are all aware of the massive fuel costs at the moment, and saving up to 15% will help everybody out there. And not only that, it will actually gain you up to 20% more on your tire tread as well. For example, if you are getting 100,000 kilometers on your tire life at the moment, that we could give you an extra 20,000 kilometers extra. That is pretty substantial. There's something that the government worldwide have implemented, and that's called the carbon tax bill. That means companies are spending enormous amounts of money on emissions that they spend on fuel and tires. By helping clients reduce their expenses on fuel and tires, you would actually be helping them on their carbon tax. Alright, so now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Some of our successful clients originally were a little bit skeptical about Tyre sealant. They had some bad experiences with inferior products. These inferior products had very dangerous ingredients in them. Ingredients such as latex, which would actually harden in your tire, welding the tire to the rim. Very poisonous to you and to the environment. Tire shops don't like most sealants. It makes it extremely difficult to remove the tire from the rim. But they were very quick to love ours, because we are water soluble, have no shelf life, and very kind to the environment. Our original formula was conceptualized over 40 years ago. And since then, we've done much to improve it. That means we've got the premium method of sealing punctures safely. Our sealant has some amazing stuff in it, like microgranules and Kevlar fibers. Kevlar fibers are actually 5 times stronger than steel, and that is why they make up bulletproof vests. It stops bullets and stops punctures. So a common question we always get is, how do you install this? And I can tell you that it's very easy. Let me give you a quick explanation. Leaving the tire on the vehicle, you simply remove the valve cap. We supply you with every purchase a nifty valve tool remover. You simply unscrew the inner valve until the pressure deflates. Don't be alarmed, this is something that's supposed to happen. Now you take the applicator pipe that we supply to you, you attach it to the tip of the bottle and the other side to the valve. Then you simply turn the bottle over, and on the sides you'll have measurements to see how much volume needs to go into each tire. Then you simply squeeze the bottle until you come to the right measurement. Remove the applicator, simply screw in the inner valve back in and then reinflate. If you don't have a compressor, I've done it plenty of times at a petrol station and it takes me a couple minutes per tire, and it's that easy. Alright, now you're driving along and you unknowingly sustain a puncture. Now what happens? Now the air pressure starts rapidly escaping through that puncture wound, and now the sealant, full of those 5 times stronger than steel Kevlar fibers and microgranules, permanently plug that hole before even knowing you had one. Our sealant comes in a few different kinds of packaging. We have the 1 litre bottles and up for your smaller type installations. Then we have 20 litre pails and up for your bigger installations such as trucks. Then we have our Jojo tanks, which are filled with hundreds, even thousands of litres. This goes into commercial client depots where they're filling 100 tyres at a time. So now that you know all the great benefits a product can bring, now I'm going to show you how you're going to make money. So ask yourself this for a moment. What kind of customers would like to eliminate punctures? Or save up to 15% on their fuel? Or up to 20% on their tyres? And reduce their carbon tax while improving their driver and cargo safety? As you can imagine, everyone. But let's start with fleets. So what I mean about fleets is those big trucks that are traveling thousands of kilometers every day. You can imagine how concerned drivers are when they sustain a puncture. You hear stories all the time of what happens to drivers when they get stuck. Their lives, and not just their lives, but their precious cargo is always at risk. Now think about the fleet owners. What would saving up to 15% on fuel mean to them? What about up to 20% on tires? We actually have tools available that will calculate exactly how much they can save on fuel and tires, and on punctures too, which comes in pretty handy when you want something physical to show them. But how about all those taxis on the road? Did you know that 73% of all road accidents are tire related? Most taxi accidents actually happen from tire blowouts, and this is from worn tires. Having Armour Sealant in the taxi industry would actually save lives. The lives of the passengers, the drivers, and other road users alike. How about those mining vehicles with tires as big as the roof? You might not know this, but those fleets are actually very puncture prone. And punctures in that industry is very expensive. Having a vehicle inactive will cost them millions. They have strict service level agreements that they have to adhere to, so it's imperative that they remain puncture free. So what about the agriculture industry? No farmers want their vehicles inactive while they have to fix a puncture on their farms. The recreation industry is a massive one. Our CEO previously had a motorbike rentals and tours company. She was sending motorbikes over to Namibia all the time, and when they sustained a puncture, guess who had to go and recover them? She came across the product and never had to recover a bike with a puncture ever again. Now think about the 4x4 industry. A previous client of ours was taking 3 spare tires with them on every trip. You can imagine the inconvenience with weight and space. Now guess how many spare tires they're bringing with? None. But now think about the quads and the bicycles that can actually be benefited from this product. It can even go into a wheelbarrow tire. Here's a funny story. The Botswanian Defence Force actually used this in a rubber duck. And it worked. You can see where I'm going with this. Have you seen a tire today? Any tire can benefit from Armour Tyre Sealant. Every successful business in the world has strong IT systems and business tools. However, for most business owners, this becomes a matter of an IT nightmare. What tools to choose from and how to set this all up. This is why we've spent a considerable amount of time and money setting this all up for you. One of the most important business tools any business owner should have is a customer relationship management system, a CRM for short. This tool allows you to track your customers and which customer belongs to what agent anywhere in the globe. Inside your business portal, we have a company drive. This holds all your templates, all your sales documents, and all your proposals that clients will need. Your business tool also holds the quoting and invoicing system, so you don't need to worry about invoicing your clients. We will do that for you as well. Our stock control system helps you getting product to your clients without you worrying about holding stock or warehousing. But most importantly, we offer you online training that's in our portal 24/7 for you to learn all about the product, all about the systems, and all about the marketing. One of the biggest mistakes business owners make is forgetting to implement great marketing. It all starts with your branding and identity. We set up all your email systems and supply you with a professional business email account. Then we will also provide you with your own website landing pages. This will have all your contact details on. This is where your customers can come and order off the online store. So this will also trigger a set of automated emailers, which will actually communicate to your clients on your behalf. But that's not all. We will actually provide you with a physical marketing kit. We love this thing. It's like a big goodie bag. Imagine you and I at a convention center or a bike rally to show off your business. We will provide a professional setup, everything you need to promote your business. All your details and information will go onto your brochures and your business cards. And we didn't forget your demo stock that you can either put into your own vehicles or supply to your friends and family. This would also be a physical thing that you can show your clients. Remember when I stabbed that demo wheel with that big spike? Well, you're going to get a demo wheel too, something that you can show off to your clients with. And now that you have all these awesome items, you can go out there impressing clients and putting your professional foot forward. Well, that wraps up the 4 secrets. At this point, you're probably wondering, what do I need to bring to the party in order to own this awesome opportunity and make a success of it? Well, we've made it very accessible. You'll need a mobile phone in order to phone clients and a laptop in order to hop onto the training and access your business portal. You'll also need internet connection, just so that these things work for you. Well, what about basic computer skills? If you know how to work Word, for example, then you'll just be fine. And we do offer training on most of our business systems. You might need transport in order to get to clients, but with remote working nowadays, all of that is very accessible. However, the most important thing you need to bring is your burning desire and your enthusiasm to make this work. Finally, you're going to need a small financial investment in order to get started, which I'm going to break down for you now.
Alright, so let's break down this opportunity into just a little finer detail, as I'm sure you want to know what's involved. I'm going to start with the tools and support, which is one of the most important aspects in managing your business. Here we have Armour Sealant 24. 24 stands for 24 hours, as it's available at any time. This is your business portal, and inside your business portal is where all the juicy stuff happens. This is where you can collaborate, chat, and access our knowledge base. There's a variety of tools and templates, and of course, it's all linked to your Armour Sealant business email address, which will allow you to send emails straight from the portals to your clients. Inside the online company drive, you'll be able to access all your sales marketing tools and templates, all the information you need to be successful. Your business tools is your first port of contact. It has everything in it that allows you to support your business and also allows us to support you. This tracks everything that's going on within your business, so it's very important. So what's the value of something like that? Well, we know just on paying for annual licensing fees and customization cost us over 100,000 Rand. So we know that if you had to do this just on your own, straight off, you'd already be paying 100K. But you don't need to do that because we've set it all up for you. Right, what else is incredibly important is the customer relationship management system, also known as a CRM, which is another name for a great, fantastic platform that helps managers and support your customers throughout the entire sales process, and it's there and available 24/7. It also allows you to enroll your own clients, put your clients on the CRM, track them, know what's going on with them, and record all the information about them. But it also allows you to bring on your own introducers and your own agents that may form part of your future team as your company grows, because you can determine whether your company is small or big. So if you want to keep it small and focused, you can do that, or if you want to bring on a whole team of people and hit the ground very hard, you can expose yourself to many organizations and clients. Right, you'll also be able to be assigned leads that come from our marketing initiatives that we run. How that works is we get inquiries and we simply supply those leads down to our agents who are in those prospective areas. This also allows you to access our premium commissions, as this is our premium program for all of our agents to get involved. These are the kind of tools that come together under the CRM and the business portal so that you can access all this technology and give you the opportunity to access those high commission structures. What price did we put there? Well, we said just on the development of the CRM and the annual licensing fees, that's 120,000 Rand. So just straight away there you can see how quickly the costs of business can go up. And I'm not just talking about anything in terms of developing it or the time that goes into this. This is just the bare base costs. It gets expensive very quickly indeed. So what else we've got? We've also got digital marketing private landing sales pages. And you might think, what is that exactly? Well, it's like your own mini website, but we take care of it for you. It's got all the product information on it, and you can give the link or URL to your customers or people who might be interested. So it also has a sign-up form for customers to subscribe to, which will then trigger a set of automated emailers addressing all the product features and benefits. We know currently in the marketplace, you'll pay at least 50,000 Rand just to build out one of those pages. Okay, so what else have we got? You might look at this and think, oh well, hang on, how am I supposed to learn how to use all of this? Well, absolutely critically important that you need to know how to use your own tools and how to do the sales and marketing within your business, and share that also with your team. So this is all made available through our LMS or a learning management system. A learning management system allows us to put all of this training that we put together for you, put it in the cloud so it's accessible to you 24/7. Anything that you need to build your business, build your knowledge, and make you more comfortable and professional with your clients is all in there. And of course, we update that training from time to time, so there might be new training or there might be new products, and it's all added into our LMS, making sure that you can access it anytime and anywhere. We know that this alone has cost us over 200,000 Rand to develop, and that's using our own internal staff and our internal IP. That's not going to cost you that if you had to do that on your own, and it'll take you a number of months or even years to get that all completed. So what does this all add up to? Well, if you're going to do this tomorrow, you would be spending at least 470,000 Rand. When I look at these numbers, I can see how business expenses can run away from you very quickly. But most importantly of all, time is not included in this, and time is really money, as they say. So that's even a price I can't quantify and put into this. Okay, included in this opportunity is your very own marketing kit. Because I want you to hit the ground running and be able to go out to your customers and have all your marketing stuff already in place and feeling professional. Feel like you have something that will just bowl your customers over. So let's see what's in your marketing kit. Well, we naturally give you some demonstration product that you can either sell onwards or put into your own vehicle and actually show customers what it looks like and how it works. We also provide you with a demonstration wheel. This blows customers' minds. They love this thing. So it's a wheel that's been placed on a special frame we've already had built for you. Once the sealant is installed inside it, there's a special lever that comes out of the top with a nice fat nail on it. The thing is then pushed down into the tire, typically by the client, so that you can get them involved, and you can just see their faces when they pierce the tire and they hear this popping sound. When they pull it out, the air starts escaping and it's very dramatic. But you simply spin the wheel, and then what happens? You hear that psst, chip, and it seals that puncture wound instantaneously. So we provide you one of these for you so you can go out there straight away and show people how it all works. And of course, what do you want to do? You want to communicate with your clients, and of course you want them to remember you. So we've got some business cards and brochures which will all have your contact details on, including your business email address and of course your private landing page link. All branded, all looking beautiful with a QR code for easy consumption. I want you to feel great, and I want you to make a great impression with your clients, because the product actually speaks for itself. So what is all this worth? This is a 10,000 Rand value. This is a 10,000 Rand value that you would have to go out there and not only pay the 10,000 Rand, but also create all of this stuff and get it all ready. So there's still a great deal of time and cost involved in there that I haven't even represented. And on to the last and final breakdown, which is the business features. And I'm going to summarize and bring the costs that I've already mentioned forward here. So for at least 3 years, we've been building out this business opportunity very specifically, and we've just taken some of the incidental costs, and 500,000 Rand alone is just the general cost that we've used to run things, to build things, and to do some research and analysis. So that's something, if you had to start tomorrow on your own, you'd be spending at least that on the development of your business, just running around, doing the day-to-day stuff, and building out your admin systems, and everything would cost you way over excess of that. But of course, what about product development? And if you're not going to go and develop your own product, well, then you've got to go out and license it. You don't have to spend R1 million on what licensing and franchises would cost. And R1 million is actually quite cheap, if I may say so. It gets a lot more expensive if you go out and look at franchises and so on. And of course, what about warehousing and stock management? Because now you suddenly realize, okay, I've got to have stock on hand. I've got to have a warehouse. I have all this type of thing. And we know that in just one location, a warehouse and stock in there is 500,000 plus. Well, you don't need to run any warehousing and stock management on yourself. You don't have to do any of the stuff because we've already got it under hand. All you have to do is go to market and sell the product to your clients, and we will supply directly from our distribution and processing centers. So I brought in tools and support, which I've already spoken about, but I just want to bring it back here and remember that 470,000 that I've already mentioned. And of course, the marketing kit that I've just discussed is 10,000 Rand. So what does this all tally up to? Well, we're talking about 2.48 million Rand. And as I mentioned, and as you can see, and if you have any idea about business, you will know that this is without the time and the expense and the knowledge required to get all of this right. We already had that under our belt with a big team behind us. But that's what it would cost you at bare minimum without the time that it would take you. Maybe a year or two or to get this all up and running and built and laid out. You don't have to do that because we have done it for you. So what would you pay to come into an opportunity like this? Would you pay 2.48 million? Because even at that, it is a steal. So we said no, we want this accessible, we want to build out our network, we want a whole lot of people all over the world making good money and good profits by moving this fantastic premium product into the marketplace so that clients can benefit from it. So what would you pay? Well, some of the numbers we were throwing around right at the beginning was, let's say, the bargain price of 999,000 Rand. And you know, that still would be less than half price than what it would take to start anew. And you still wouldn't have to waste all that time going out and developing it. Well, we said no. Let's look a little bit better. I'm sure we can sharpen our pencils here a little and create a better price model. And we said, okay, what about the 499,000 Rand kind of model? What would we do there? We looked at that and said, okay, perhaps still not where we want to go because more than anything, we've already done all this work. There's only one thing holding us back from reaching a lot of customers, and that is having people out there in the marketplace that know about our products, that are well trained, that are well supported, and can supply those clients and make lots of money off it. And there's a lot of these programs out there, if I may say so. If you look at franchises or buying businesses, you often find these guys charging a few million Rand, and then you still need to go out and do a huge amount of work. I sometimes get this itchy feeling that those people are making money out of selling the business opportunity and not out of selling their products to clients, and that's not what I want this to be about. So I said no. Let's look at this and make this an even more affordable thing. And the number was thrown around, and let's say make it that cool 199,000. And still, at that, it would be an absolute giveaway because of the value that's inside this program. But still, I said, isn't this something we can do a bit more on? So let's go a little bit deeper.
Thank you for staying with me and your patience. We are going to wrap up in just a few minutes. You are not going to pay 199,000. But before I reveal the awesome price to you, I just want to show you how easy it's going to be to have a return on your investment. I'm going to take a relatively small group of vehicles to show you exactly how much you are saving your clients on fuel, tires and punctures, and what your commissionable earnings will be on that deal. So for this scenario, you go out and see a client, and he's got a total of only 7 trucks with the number of tires per vehicle being 22. We consider this quite a modest-sized fleet, considering ShopRite Group has a total fleet of 855 trucks and over 1,200 trailers. Transnet have over 2,000 trucks in their fleet, so that's a lot of tires that require a lot of sealant. Alright, now you sit down with the client and he's savvy about his business, so he knows exactly what he's spending annually on his fuel and tire bill. However, this fleet owner knows that his annual fuel costs come to 26.7 million Rand. This might sound astronomical, however, this is very typical with logistic customers. This client is using over 1 million litres of diesel a year and is their greatest company expense. Tire cycles differ from client to client depending on the mileage done by their fleet and the state of the roads on their route. This client typically replaces their tires on his fleet once a year, and he's spending at least 770,000 Rand on his tires every year. However, a courier company one of our other agents are dealing with have a 6-month tire cycle, so it'll differ with every client. I'll explain why this is important later. So, what's another major expense? Well, his fleet drive all over the country and encounters many roads that are very rough and potholed. He says that his entire fleet encounters at least 14 punctures a month, and each puncture costs him in tire repair, call-outs, and fleet downtime, and is one of the areas he stresses most about as his drivers and assets are sitting vulnerable next to the road. All those costs accumulate, and he's currently spending about 1.3 million Rand a year on punctures. What is the total he's paying on fuel, tires, and punctures? He's spending a total of 28.8 million Rand a year on only those 3 expenses I've already mentioned. So this is where we calculate the client savings, and it gets super, super exciting. So remember when I said that we save up to 15% in fuel? Well, I'm only going to set the fuel savings at only 5%. So what can we save this client on 5% of his diesel bill? We are looking at 1.3 million Rand. That's a massive saving which the client can put straight back into his pocket. And as the fuel prices are so astronomical at the moment, the client would appreciate any savings he could get. Okay, so what about the client's tire savings? Well, we save up to 20% on tire life, and sometimes it even goes as high as 25%. In some cases, I've seen some vehicles on the road with their tires visibly running at a very low tire pressure. So what would the client's savings look like at only 10% on tires? Well, he would be saving 77,000 Rand on their tire bill annually. So what are we saving him on punctures, remembering that this was the client's greatest headache? Armour Sealant will seal up to 95% of punctures, meaning that just by installing Armour Sealant into the client's tires, we will save him 1.2 million Rand a year. But not only that, we are giving this client peace of mind that his precious cargo and driver won't be in danger from sitting next to the road. And not only, just as importantly, his rig is doing its job, and he's not suffering from those penalties from breach service level agreements. So what's the total savings we are offering this client? Well, it's a whopping 2.6 million Rand. That's just extraordinary. What business owner wouldn't want to look at his books at the end of the financial year and see that he's put 2.6 million Rand back into the bank? So what's the amount the client has to invest to have Armour Sealant installed into their fleet? Well, it's a mere 157,000 Rand. So even after installing the sealant, the client is saving 2.5 million Rand. You wouldn't want to make that investment again and again. So after you've benefited your client in eliminating their stressful puncture problem and increasing their driver and precious cargo safety and saving them millions on their fuel and tire bill, what will you be making out of the deal? Well, your agency commission will be 36,036 Rand. Remember when I mentioned earlier about the client's tire cycles? Why is this important for you? Well, every time the client gets new tires for his fleet, those tires require sealant, because why wouldn't they want to benefit perpetually from the great savings we offer them? That means every time they order more sealant, you are receiving annuity commissions from very happy clients. And it only goes up from there.
Damn, that's some exciting stuff. Every time I do that, I just realize how much value we've actually put into this business. As you can see, 199,000 would be a gift for any new business owner. However, that's not something you're going to pay today. Remember that 50% discount I promised in the beginning? Well, our global agency is going for 97,000 Rand today. Maybe that's something not very affordable to you. Well, the good news is we've got an option especially for you. We've got 2 different agency opportunities available to you. We've got our global agency and our local agency. So if the global agency is a little bit too out of your reach financially right now, we can offer you a local agency. Our local agency right now is going for the bargain price of 35,000 Rand. Now you're probably wondering, what exactly is the difference between these 2 brilliant opportunities? Our global agency is our premium tier agency that has the most benefits we can offer to you. Our global agents are able to acquire clients all over the globe. They are also able to access premium commission scales up to 60% on margin. They also get a much more substantial marketing kit with a whole lot of extra goodies. So what does being a local agent mean?
A local agency means that you would only be able to acquire clients in a specific area, city, or most likely somewhere where you already reside in. However, your commissionable earnings will be up to 40% on margin. So if affordability is an issue for you right now, beginning as a local agent would give you the best platform in order to upgrade to a global agency later. But you need to act now. We only have 20 spots available at this discounted price. It's important to act quickly if you are interested in the local agency, because we won't assign too many people to the same area. So if you are ready to start the business of your dreams and gain your financial freedom, look around for a button, push it now. This button will allow you to book a personal and private online discussion with us. So if you have any questions or want to share something with us, let's meet up. Let's make a plan to finalize your dreams. Thank you for your time, but click that button right now and I'll see you on the other side. Amber, over and out.